WTF Weekly with Kiki and Indy, where we talk about celebrities like Taylor and Katie. Yeah!
Hello! I'm Kiki.
I'm Indy.
And this is WTF Weekly.
Happy 2018.
Yeah. Happy
Oh my
New
God.
Year.
We haven't been around for quite some time.
New year, new WTF.
New us.
Except
new Kiki,
it's
new
the
Indy.
same.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
No, literally nothing has changed. Ask us how our day went and our year. It's been a while since we've seen you guys.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen each other. It's so sad.
We haven't seen each other since last year, which
Oh
is
my
actually true.
God.
Isn't that weird to think about?
Yeah, so weird. It's been a year.
Anyways, we're back, we're refreshed. We're getting started up
ready
again.
to roll.
We're ready to roll.
Shall we begin into our, can I
We
say, Sin, ever since we had that interview with Sin and she said, spill the tea as a way to say gossip, I've been using it all the time.
I used that so much when I went to eat crepes the other day. and I had tea, and then my friend knocked it over and I was like, oh, spill the tea!
Oh my God.
Literally.
That actually happens.
It actually happens. People actually do spill the tea, both literally and figuratively.
Well, we're about to spill the tea.
But before we do, we just released our session with Izzy Bizu, and it's
Angel.
absolutely amazing. And earlier this week, we also released Geographer, both two of my favorite sessions of the year so far. So good.
Same. No regrets. Okay, ready?
Ready.
All right, guys. So for our first story, Donald Trump has to sit down and be humble because he friggin' missed Kendrick Lamar's halftime show.
AM to the PM, PM to the AM. Eat up your per diem, you just gotta hate 'em. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest. Boom! My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke, pull a baby in a soprano C. We like to keep it on a. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell 'em be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that Donald Trump is the only person who would
Give
turn
up tickets.
free tickets.
Free tickets for
To-
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the national halftime show for, I think it was Alabama versus who? I don't even know. We don't do sports.
Yeah,
here.
this isn't a sports show. This is a pop culture celebrity
Yeah,
show.
so fast forward
if you
to
want to
that.
like hear about football or tennis or whatever, this isn't the place.
No, I'm sorry.
But listen to the story.
Yeah.
'cause it's good.
So,
Georgia.
Georgia. Cool. So, yeah, Trump.
Fun fact, I was just in Georgia.
Oh, yeah, you were. You were stuck there because JFK is freaking underwater.
I loved it. The Georgia airport is just divine. Anyway,
Really?
continue.
Love that. Oh, I thought you were being serious. I love when you go to a random state and then all of a sudden it's like their airport amenities are insane. You're just like, I could live here.
No, not this. Well, it was fine. It was just like average. I wouldn't like write home
Rave.
about this airport.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Trump and Kendrick Lamar. So, yeah, Trump decided to skip out on Kendrick's halftime show, which was not a secret. He just left and sold his tickets to someone else. He gave them away. Yeah, so that was really disturbing. Also, Trump performed on his own earlier in the show when he tried to sing the national anthem and failed. He just
That was so embarrassing.
so not only could he perform, he has to, and he doesn't even take note on how to perform because he missed Kendrick's show. Who does that?
Yeah. When I watched that clip of him first, like forgetting the lyrics to the national anthem, I cringed so hard. Like, Trump has made me cringe a lot, but this was an all-time low for him, I think. And everyone was calling him out on Twitter. Then He nailed the lyrics at the very end.
Nailed the lyrics to the national anthem?
Yeah, smashed it. And of course, the GOP just tweeted that part of the video of him.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
And then there was like a Trump fan that responded being like, oh my God, look at my president. He like knows all the words to the national anthem. I love him. And I was like, you should see the entire video. You have no idea.
As a president, isn't it your like minimal duty to just sing the national anthem? Like, I feel like you have to at least like show people that you could sing it.
Yeah.
But just do it. Also, just like be prideful where you're from. And he just like, even if he did know it and wasn't fully singing it, that's rude.
Yeah.
If he just didn't know it, that's still rude.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
And this isn't the first time that Trump has done something like this. There was also another time.
Really?
Yeah. Where there's a video of his wife nudging his hand, telling him to put his hand over his heart.
Oh my God.
Like he didn't do it. Everyone put their hand over their heart, and then he was just standing there.
He's like,
and then she was
forgot.
like, and he was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you believe this guy? I sure can't.
No, I can't either. Well, I can believe this. But
I can't.
I
literally can't.
Literally no. Also, haters were saying that Kendrick Lamar was lip syncing. First of all, how's that even possible?
How can you lip sync rap?
He raps. Oh my
Imagine.
God. Yeah, so
I want to see you
upsetting.
lip syncing to Humble would probably be harder than just rapping it.
Yeah. Trump supporter, wow, can't speak. Trump supporters need to get on their A game because that was just a bad insult. Made them look bad. Everyone just needs to sit down and be humble. I'm going to use that as much as I can.
Yeah. Except for Trump, he should stand up and
put his hand over his heart. Yeah. All right, let's keep spilling that tea.
Sure.
So, wish we had tea. Yeah. So for our second story, Ed Sheeran has a freaky lookalike. Okay, yeah,
So his name is what? Wesley Burns?
Yeah, that was it.
Really?
I'm surprised you got that.
Me too. He's from Manchester, England.
Good job.
And that's all I know. Take it away.
Yeah, so he works. I'm like, well, that's pretty much it. Okay, when we write a story we write I cannot speak. We write a WTF article every week. So I was reading it before we went on the air.
I would hope
and
so.
I was looking at the photos of Wesley posing with fans. And I didn't realize, I thought that the fan was the lookalike because I thought that the picture of Wesley was actually Ed Sheeran. So I was like, this fan doesn't really look like Ed Sheeran at all. And I just like wasn't getting it.
Oh my God.
And then in the mix was an actual picture of Ed Sheeran. So I was just really confused. But
I just feel bad. Like, out of all the gorgeous celebrities you could look like, Ed Sheeran, I'm sorry. Like, that sucks. Like, he's not like,
but
no
he's
one really
like
thinks
so
of him
famous.
as like, yeah, he's like famous.
People adore him.
He's not famous for his looks, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like people are like worshiping you. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that does kind of
It's just
suck.
because Shape of You is such a good song.
Yeah, it is. And also that one with Beyonce, Beautiful. What is it, Beautiful?
Perfect?
Perfect,
Beautiful?
yeah, perfect.
Perfect, beautiful, lovely, stunning. Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yes, but I just think that if I had to be a doppelganger, I would choose like SZA or
Beyonce.
or Rihanna
Yeah.
or like anyone else really. John Hamm. I would love to look like John Hamm.
Father John Misty.
Ed Sheeran.
I could rock that.
Father
beard.
John Misty.
Yeah.
But Ed Sheeran, I'm sorry. I just felt bad for that. He must be so sick of it too.
I think he likes it.
You think so?
He got in trouble at work though for posing with too many fans. He must like it. Because he says, actually, there was an incident where someone came up to him and he really wanted to prove that he was not Ed Sheeran. And so he showed him his passport.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, dude, this is not me.
That's
and like
serious.
had to prove that he is not the man that this other man thinks he is.
I just hope that Ed Sheeran keeps his name in the public eye positive, or else this guy is gonna have a hard life.
Yeah, that's so true.
Ed Sheeran's gonna
like what if
like
the world
accidentally
hates him?
like trip someone and like get really, everyone's gonna be really mad at him.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
They're gonna be like, hey, you tripped Obama.
And then everyone's gonna keep tripping him.
Yeah, and
in
then
the street.
He's gonna be like, I didn't do it.
And he happens to be from the UK too. Like, what are the odds? Maybe they're actually related. Maybe they're really twins.
I want to go to the UK so bad because I feel like probably every woman just looks like Adele and every guy looks like Ed Sheeran. Is that weird?
Accurate, I've been there. So guys, for our last sad story, looks like Offset is doing more than making money moves since he's cheated on Cardi B. This is really sad.
This makes me really sad.
They aren't even married. They're engaged.
Remember when we talked about how Offset proposed to Cardi B?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago. I mean, given they haven't been dating for a very long time, I don't think.
They have. No, I don't know.
I think it only started like last year, actually. Not 100% sure.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We don't know. But yeah, and he proposed to her and gave her the largest ring I've ever seen. And I would just assume a guy that's willing to drop basically his entire bank account ever on a woman's engagement ring, I would just assume that he would be 100% committed to her faithfully.
Sounds like a man who thinks on a whim. Yeah. He doesn't really seem committed to anything.
It's very sad, and I don't know, I've had a lot of hope for them just because, I mean, they seem so crazy by each other. And they're still this is the weird part though, is that they're still together, and Cardi B is actually very active on her social media, and she's been talking about it very openly with her fans. So they comment on her Instagram photo and ask her like why she puts up with this treatment. And she responded with like a huge paragraph saying that this happens in every relationship. Every relationship has its hurdles. And what is she supposed to do? Just go to a different guy and date him who's also going to cheat on her?
Well,
and
maybe
just go through it all over again?
I mean, maybe he's not going to cheat on you.
I know. It's like not every single guy cheats, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who Cardi B goes after, so it's hard to really know. But start over. She's not even married yet. Like, why don't you just get out before you're actually committed to this man, bound to him?
She's talking like they've been married for 30 years.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Which in that case, I feel like what she's saying would make maybe a little bit more sense. Yeah. But like, you've been dating for what seems like a year. So really, you totally have the power to get yourself a man who treats you right.
Yeah, you do. We're talking to you out there.
Yeah, Cardi.
And everyone else.
And everyone else.
No, but it's kind of sad because she found 2 sex tapes.
Yeah.
I think they might have been before they started dating. It was very unclear. But anyway, this guy seems to have a problem. They even had their own fake sex tape on Instagram Live. People thought it was real, but it wasn't apparently. They're just all over the place with this sex tape scandal.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's all a blur. I mean, no one knows when they started dating. No one knows when these sex tapes were made. No one knows like how many times he's cheated.
Probably a lot.
A blur.
If I could guess. I feel like if you're part of any like all male group, especially rap group, you probably are surrounded by lots of money, lots of women, lots of drugs, like all the time.
Lots of power.
And if you've already slipped up once, you're probably gonna slip up like 10 more times.
Yeah, I feel like if he's doing it this on in the relationship, it's time to get out while you still can.
All right, Cardi, take that advice and go home with it. Mom. Yeah.
So that concludes this week's stories. Now we're very excited to introduce a brand new segment called Heartbreak Hotel. We're going to take a trip down to the Heartbreak Hotel and go through this week's most devastating heartbreak.
Let's get cozy.
So this makes me really sad.
Me too.
Because this week we found out that Lena Dunham and Jack Antonoff.
I thought you were going to say Liam Hemsworth.
I was going to say longtime boyfriend.
Oh, true.
Jack Antonoff have broken up.
So sad. They've been dating since 2012. They met on a blind date. And the rest was history until now.
It just makes me extra sad to see a couple that has been together for so long, like 5 years. Like,
wipe your tears.
Like, like if you're dating someone for 5 years, you should just assume you're gonna get married. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like,
and you're that. I mean, you're not old, but like you're in that.
You're in
age.
that stage. Even like 5 months, like you're probably gonna get married. Like you just.
It's just sad.
So it's really sad when that just. Ends.
And apparently he's already seeing someone else. Like, come on, man.
And you know what?
Give her some time.
It's a musician too.
Yes.
Who he's seeing.
I wonder if it's Lord.
I know.
I know. It probably is.
How
They're
old
like
is
kind of
Jack?
in love. I bet you Lena Dunham was like secretly like hated Lord, even though she had to pretend she loved her.
Oh my God.
Every time she saw her, like, oh hey, and then in secret she just wanted to murder her because she's like, what are you doing tweeting at my boyfriend all the time?
Like, why are you guys always
spending
hanging
after
out?
hours together?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I don't trust her either.
Lord is 21, right? How old is Jack? He must be like almost 30 though.
He's like 28, 29. Maybe he is 30.
It wouldn't be unheard of. I always thought the age difference was too big, but maybe it's not.
I don't think so. How old is she? Our age? Or,
yeah.
Well, we are not the same age, but around.
She's like early 20s.
Yeah. So it's definitely feasible, but it's sad.
It is really sad.
Oh wait, I actually wanted to pull up. A quote that I found. So sad.
It just, you know, I am just a hopeless romantic, and I seek hope in successful relationships. And when I see a long-term, when I see a long-term relationship fail, I lose that hope and I get really, really sad.
Same.
And
I'm like, is this what's gonna happen to me?
Yeah, it's like, is this gonna happen to everyone I love? Is this gonna happen to me? Is this like, is everyone just doomed? Is everyone just gonna break up? Like, I don't know how to feel anymore. I don't know what to think.
I feel numb. Okay, can I read this quote that Lena Dunham said?
Yeah.
I'm wearing this ring that Jack gave me, and I'll always wear it, Dunham told her fans. Because love is really cool, powerful, eternal thing. It doesn't have to be defined the way we in Western culture define it as beginnings and ends.
Rip. So sad.
I know. I was like, that actually makes kind of sense. And then one more, she Instagrammed a quote saying, starting over is the beautiful moment where you choose yourself.
I kind of hate that she Instagrammed that.
I know.
I feel like it's like so, I mean, obviously she's trying to be obvious, so whatever, if that's what she's going for. But I feel like it's so, like,
but also, what are you going to do?
It's not necessary.
And also, who else are you going to choose?
Like, why are you bringing us into this? Like, yes, we're going to read about it on people.com, but like, we don't want to read about it from you. I feel like you want like your moment of privacy.
Have you seen Lena Dunham on any interview ever?
Sorry.
She doesn't know what privacy is.
True. Yeah, and yeah, apparently the split was amicable. They don't live together anymore.
I don't think it was amicable. I think it's a lie.
So?
No, I think that's a front. I think he did it.
I think Jack broke up with her.
Yeah, duh.
Because when they first started dating, Lena was the more successful one and like the more famous one, and then now I think after he's like produced all these amazing albums, he's kind of like realizing he
It's kind of sad. Like Girls is coming to an end.
Yeah.
She's now making cameos on like NCIS or whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It sucks to like see, I mean, this is totally just me thinking out loud. Could not be real, but it's kind of sad to see like how when the power like switches sort of in the relationship.
Yeah, the dynamic is just like
success.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It really does suck.
I imagine him like working in the studio with another woman and then like falling in love with her. Isn't that insane?
Ew, I could see it
While he's living with Lena. That makes me so sad. So sad.
That's how it happens.
You know, I felt this exact same way last summer when Fergie and her husband broke up. I was devastated.
Who is it? Josh Duhamel or Duhamel?
Duhamel?
Duhamel.
Duna? Yeah. Duna? I don't know. He was
Whatever.
hot.
Yeah, now she's hosting The Four. See? Power play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's bad at it. She's weird
Yeah.
and not relatable.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
that's our episode of
Heartbreak Hotel.
See you next week.
Thanks for visiting with us. We're gonna go call for room service now.
Ciao.
And get some champagne. That's a
Face
lie.
masks.
Face masks.
Cake. Ice cream.
Yum.
Okay, stereotypes over.
All right. Well.
We're back at WTF Weekly.
So read the article, the full article. Visit www.baeblemusic.com. I'm Kiki.
I'm Indy.
And
We're
bye.
WTF Weekly with Kiki and Indy, where we talk about celebrities like Taylor and Katie. Yeah!